Hey everybody, it's F-Bomb Fitzgerald. Back in February, Valve shocked the TF2 world by making a rare blog post announcing a holiday-sized update over the summer. The expectation being that we'd get a bit more than we have in recent summer updates, where we usually just got a cosmetic case and some unusual effects. While we can still expect to get those, the hope is we'll also get some maps and hopefully some quality of life improvements too. I'm keeping my overall expectations low, but here are 5 things I would personally love to see in this year's summer update. Number 1. Stranges for the weapons and items added during Jungle Inferno. The Jungle Inferno update came out back in 2017, and we never got Stranges for any of the 5 items added. Considering the Dragon's Fury is considered one of Pyro's better primaries, and the second banana is one of Heavy's best secondaries, it's frustrating that neither has a Strange variant. And while the other 3 Pyro items added in the update are considered fairly weak, people still like counting kills, slaps, soaks, you name it, with meme weapons. Are you telling me you wouldn't like to know how many Goomba stomps you've done with a thermal thruster? It would also be super easy for Valve to either add Strangifiers for these items, or straight up Strange variants in a new case. Number 2. 1 or 2 quality maps added to the permanent rotation. Notice I said quality and not quantity. There's a ton of maps in TF2, and we don't need 5 or 6 more bad maps that nobody will ever play. I'd much rather get 1 excellent map that enters my normal playing rotation than 5 bad ones I'll never play. Think about when they added Pier into the normal map rotation. I may make a video in the future highlighting some maps I want added, but a few that spring to mind are Shore Leave, Overgrown, and Extinction. These are all quality maps, and if we got any single one, much less 2 of these, I would be ecstatic. Number 3. Weapon buffs and nerfs. This could be the topic for an entire video on its own, but I miss the days when every few months, Valve would make balance tweaks to weapons to ensure that every weapon was viable in at least some situations, and none were so overpowered that they broke the game. Currently, some weapons are so underpowered, they are almost never used by anybody, even for memeing. Off the top of my head, that list includes the Sun on the Stick, Volcano Fragment, Gas Passer, Vitasaw, Stock Needle Gun, Stock Fire Hacks, Eviction Notice, and Backscatter, just to name a few. Actually, that's not a few, that's a lot. On the flip of this are weapons that are so much better than any others in their slot that effectively nobody ever uses anything else. Think of things like the kunai being the best knife by far, or the Crusader crossbow being the only medic primary that anybody bothers to use. We don't even need new weapons in the update. Just balancing some of the underpowered and overpowered ones, that would give people incentive to explore them and breathe new life into the game. Number 4. Auto balance improvements. Yeah, I know that the bot crisis is a far more pressing issue, but auto balance is a similarly annoying game feature that Valve could easily improve. Let me highlight 3 areas of auto balance that need fixing. First off, when a server empties out due to either a map change or a big party leaving, TF2 currently will auto balance the teams first before filling the rest of the server. I get the thinking is to have the teams be equal numbers while it waits for more people to join, but there are few things more frustrating than getting auto balance only to see the server fill up with new players less than a minute later. Autoing players out of their party and away from their friends only to fill the server with strangers a few seconds later makes no sense. Another easy fix is to only auto balance players once they are dead. Players die every few seconds, so how hard would it be to only auto a player that just died, as opposed to autoing players who are in the middle of active kill streaks? Finally, I'd love to see a system that gives actual reward or incentive for getting autoed and finishing a match. Right now, you just get a small XP boost, but XP does nothing and nobody cares about it. If making it through an auto balance gave you a better chance at random hat drops, or eliminated vote kick cooldowns, or really anything of value, it'd be way better. My personal suggestion would be a system that earned you credit toward an auto balance veto, where for every 3 auto balances you accept, you'd earn the right to veto 1 auto balance. That way, when you really don't want to get autoed away from your friends, or you're in the middle of a kill streak, at least you've earned that ace up your sleeve. Number 5. Quality of life optimizations that should be standard for all players. Hear me out. Team Fortress 2 is an old game, and lots of base settings of the game might have made sense back in 2007, but don't make sense in 2023. I'm talking about things like the field of vision being set to 70 instead of 90, various visual settings, various binds that are useful, various options that are in the developer's console, etc, etc. These are things that experienced players have figured out and have made configs for, but new players probably have no idea you can even adjust. So I guess the short way of summarizing this one is, if they could do something like make master config the default, that would be really helpful for new players especially. Anyway, that's my list of 5 easy, realistic requests I'd like to see in the summer 2023 update. I don't think any of these are particularly difficult for Valve to implement or unreasonable to ask for, so hopefully we get 1 or 2 of them. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about the 2023 update, if you're excited for it, and what you would like to see in it as well. Thank you as always for watching. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. It really helps me out as a small channel. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to see you all in the next video.